What's going on, YouTube? I'm gonna be talking about what I did in the gym today and my little tips and advice on how you can improve on your weight and your form. Well, today I did chest and back, and before every workout, I do 20 minutes on the treadmill, inclined. I'll start from 5.0 inclined to and my speed also at 3.0. I'll end up finishing like around 7.0 incline speed at 3.5. And I'll do every day I do 20 minutes. It counts it as a mile, so I'm just gonna say I do a mile a day incline before I actually start lifting. No matter what it is, legs, chest, back, arms, deadlifts, any workout. I personally like getting my cardio in before my workouts. Kind of helps me just get me focused too, gets a good sweat in. And today, chest and back. So my first back workout will be the seated row. And I'm just gonna show you the seated row with the double D handlebar. So I'm sure most of y'all have used this machine, and I just wanna share with you guys how you can probably get a better back contraction. If most of you guys are holding the double D bar like that, with your hands squeezing the fuck out of the grips, try not doing that as much, because when it comes to your back, you're always going to be flexing with your elbows. And what I mean by that is kind of just keep it in your mind that your hands are just there for support. So while coming back, instead of gripping it like that, try to like not let go of it, but don't focus too much on that. Focus on getting the flex with your elbow. So for instance, like try holding the bar like that and coming back. And by you just doing that, flexing with your elbow on all your back workouts, you're gonna feel what I'm talking about. You're gonna get a real good contraction there. A real good contraction actually. And I'll do about 4 sets of 12. My goal is always 12, but if I fall shy, like let's say 11 or 10, 9, I'll just write it down in my iPhone, in my notes. So for the next time, I can know, okay, here's where I'm at. And that's been helping me a lot. On my lifts, on my back, went up 10 pounds. So that's something good too. And then I'll take off the handlebar and I'll use this one. I guess you could just call it like the grip one. And same concept here. You'll never catch me like this. Never on back, never. And if you do, I'm not squeezing it. It's just my hand's just locked there. And I'm always flexing with my elbows on back, always. Do that and you're going to find out that, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. So I know you guys are probably trying to see it in your head right now. I'm going to try to get my workouts recorded in the gym starting next week. Something I got to work on so you guys can see basically how I do it, what I'm doing. Also, when it comes to this one, I'll do 4 sets of 12 while my other arm is stabilizing myself on the pad. So I'll just go 4 sets of 4 too. And then that'll cover up that one. My next one will be the lat pull down. That's like the most basic one there is. And for me, I'll do also, depending how my body feels, depending what I'm doing, 4 sets of 10 or 4 sets of 12. Always. I always shoot for 12 or 10. Even if I fall short, it's all good. As long as my form's good. Excuse me. I also forgot to mention, sorry about that, in my last workout, on the seated row, you'll always catch me doing this. For those of you who have worked out with me or see me do that shit at the gym, I'm always dropping my shoulders, always. Because I feel like when I don't, my shoulders are rolled in, I'm coming here, I feel more the pump on my front delts versus my back. So no matter what I'm doing, curls, tricep pull downs, and anything, I'm always dropping my shoulders, always. And you'll see me doing that a lot in the videos. And that little movement is going to help you in your bench, your curls, your back workouts, anything. It really is. Okay. Now for the lat pull downs too. The same thing. That one's kind of a little tricky, I guess, dropping your shoulders, but I do it I'll drop them, and then I'll go up. And I'll do, depending, right, six sets for 12 reps. Sorry, four sets for 12 reps, or 4 sets for 10 reps. I'll do it with both hands on the bar. If it's the 4 sets for the 10 reps, if it's the 10 rep one, I'll just do 5 with both, and then I'll isolate it. I'll go 1 and then 1. So that'll be 6, and I'll go 1 1 7 1 1 8. I like doing that because I personally feel a better contraction when I just focus on one side at a time. Also, like in the seated row. So I'll do one, I guess, a couple of reps with the both, so I can feel the movement on the both, and then I'll focus individually on each of my lat. So yeah, I'll do 4 sets for 12, 4 sets for 10. And then I'll move on again to the seated row. It's also a seated row. It's with the pad. It's like with the pad, and then there's a pad right here, so you're leaning on it, and you're the same concept. Your hands just there for support, and you're going back. Always flexing with your elbow. Always, always, always. That's like, I would say, the number one thing on back. You're always flexing with your elbows, throwing back your elbows, flexing your back. And that will pretty much wrap up my back workouts. I'm still trying to recover from my back spasm. And when I do recover fully, I'm going to be doing the upright rows with the long bar. And by then, I'll be recording it, and you'll see what I'm saying when I'm dropping my elbows all the fucking time. And then moving on to chest. I like starting my chest workouts with my flies. I'll start with, depending how I feel too, like the 12.5s, the 15s, the 20s. I'll go up, do 3 sets of 12, and not 4 sets of 10. Come in just here, just contractions on the flat bench pad. Just contractions, real slow, getting a good stretch. And then in between sets, you'll catch me too, leaning on like a sturdy place, as in, like, let's just say that this is like the wall. You'll see me leaning on it, getting a good stretch on my whole chest too. Do it for about 5 to 10 seconds. I just like feeling like the fibers just stretching and ripping. That feels real good to me. Gets the blood too, gets the blood pumping, gets the blood flowing. Also, yeah, so that'll cover the flies. Now I'm moving on. This just depends on the day. If it's super packed where the bench is with the bars, I'll go to the flat bench pad. I'll use the dumbbells instead. So I won't just be there standing around. And I try to do, well, I hit my chest twice a week. I'll do one day with the bars, one day with the dumbbells. Always mixing it up a little. So when I do it with the bar, I'll get back to the dumbbell part on another video. So when I'm doing it with the bar too, always you're gonna see me doing this shit right here. Dropping my shoulders, but this time I'm flexing my scapula. And I say that because once I'm going down, dropping my shoulders, flexing my scapula, that helps me actually push up more weight. And like I said, it's hard to kind of picture that, but in the videos you're gonna see me. And also, you see me arch my back, but not as much anymore because of my back spasm. I see a lot of people shaking their feet and arching their back at the same time while trying to push heavy weight. And I don't want to say that's fine, but that's how I got hurt. So if you're going to arch your back, arch it for maybe like the last rep or two just to get that little push. And always have your feet planted. So when you're going up, you're pushing basically from your feet up. You're flexing you're flexing, you could say, your legs. So it's a full body thing. You're pushing from your legs up all the way to your arms too. That helps me too. I used to shake my foot a lot. That would help me too. But I feel when both of my feet are planted and I'm pushing in a good form, that's way better than shaking my leg. And with the arch too, just be very careful with that arch. That's how I got my back spasm, and it's a bitch. It really is. So I'll cover the flat bench, the incline too, the same concept, dropping my shoulders and just going up. You'll catch me too when I'm going up, going down, I pause and look at both. because how my right shoulder's a little tweaked, I always make sure that both of my sides look even. I'll do that in like the 5th rep, and then I'll go back up. And yeah, my feet planted. I hardly arch on incline unless it's like the last rep and it's super heavy, then fuck it. But I'll do the arch on my last rep too. So I'll have my good form for the 9 reps, and then that last rep, if I need to arch a little bit, I'll do it. And then we're moving on to decline. Decline, the fuck? Okay. On decline, I do 3-4 sets too, always depending on what my body's telling me. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Depending what my body's telling me on decline. That one too, you're not gonna be able to arch your back, so don't try it. If you do, you're putting your lower back in a really bad spot. I actually wasn't thinking one time and I tried to arch it a little bit, but you're already at an elevated position like that, so it's just gonna fuck you up more. And be careful with your clavicles too. When you're going up, if you feel pain, try to at least aim the bar to hit right here, your lower chest too. So you're pushing up like that. That little movement too. And also don't try to swing back too fast, because you could blow out your rotator cuffs on your shoulders. That will fuck you up for sure. And that's about it, guys. What else can I cover? Decline on the cables. I do that too. I like the contraction there too. Just both of the cables coming down from the floor up. Boom. Boom. I'll do 5, then do 5 again single. 5 again single. For 4 sets, 3 sets, depending on my day. That covers up my back and my chest workout. I'll explain more in the videos when I'm actually recording myself, and I'll do a voiceover so you guys will see exactly what I am talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and use those tips. Remember, always flex with your elbows on your back workouts. And don't forget, stick with your vision. Alright guys, thank you.